Welcome to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is your spiritual principle of a day episode, featuring a recovering addict.
Hi, my name is Julio. My clean date is January 6th, 2025. You are listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is the spiritual principle of the day for March 25th. Willingness propels us forward. When we first begin to think about recovery, many of us either don't really believe it's possible for us or just don't understand how it will work. But we go ahead with the first step anyway, and that's our first experience with willingness. NA Step Working Guides, Step 1, Spiritual Principles. Early in our exposure to Narcotics Anonymous, many of us believe that mere abstinence will be enough. We tell a member who asks us if we've started working with a sponsor yet, "Oh, I'm fine as long as I'm not using. I don't want to do the steps and have a sponsor and all that." The member asks, "Well, weren't you willing to do things you didn't really want to do to feed your addiction? So why not apply the logic to staying clean and read about the first step?" Reason tells us that these are not parallel issues. We understand what we got out of getting high, but are uncertain about what step one would do for us. We don't say this, however, because we are sure this member will have an answer to that too. "Okay, then," the member says, "we'll certain. How about this? Are you willing to become willing?" As it turns out, we are, because we keep coming back. Most of us find that willingness to begin the next phase of our journey. For some, we quickly saw the evidence of recovery working in other members' lives. We actually wanted to move forward and were willing to do whatever it took. Most of us do find that willingness to begin the next phase of our journey. For some, we quickly saw the evidence of recovery working in other members' lives. We actively wanted to move forward and were willing to do whatever it took. For others, willingness came when our discomfort outpaced our resistance. For still others, we found it only after going back out and using more. Working on step one and staring straight into the mirror of our unmanageability can elicit intense emotions, shame, regret, remorse, anger, fear, and doubt. In response, a member said, "The stuff of our past can either be weight or be fuel. We don't want to be weighed down anymore. So we become willing to explore our burden. We learn how to convert the pain of our past into fuel, and we use that fuel to propel ourselves further down the road toward freedom." Spiritual principle. I don't want only to be abstinent, I want to recover. I'm willing to start or come back to step one as often as is necessary to fuel my recovery.
The Voices of Recovery podcast is an independent production of the Works of Wisdom. We welcome your questions and donations via PayPal at voicesofrecoverypod@gmail.com. This podcast is an independent production and is not affiliated with, associated with, authorized by, endorsed by, or in any way officially connected with Narcotics Anonymous or any of its subsidiaries or affiliates. While NA literature may be read during episodes for the purpose of supporting recovery, such use does not constitute an official endorsement or representation by Narcotics Anonymous. In accordance with NA tradition, the NA name is not to be used to endorse or be affiliated with any outside enterprise, and no such endorsement or affiliation is implied. Music is by Sage. Thanks for listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast.